What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate reverse rants. No hate. So here it is, 8:37 p.m. Monday night, June 3rd. It's a nice, beautiful night, and I feel like I just want to take a stroll through my neighborhood. And while I'm doing so, I want to talk about Ryan Garcia's situation. Now, I made a video about him being dirty, about how his heartless, racist-ass fans who think that it's okay for him to be a cheat, they don't care if he damaged another human being due to cheating, and they keep bringing up though he fought the wrong strategy, like we don't know that. Yeah, we know Haney fought the wrong strategy, and that's nothing but a distraction to take it off the fact that your King Ryan, lying, crying Ryan is nothing but a cheat and a liar. And I'm going to stay on his ass because he's a disgrace to the sport. And people like that not only cheat, but go out their way to lie, then make up another lie to cover that lie, to cover that lie, and they just keep lying. And no matter what they do wrong, they're little cronies, they're little sheep. They follow right behind them, feeling sorry for them, making excuses for them, but they're quick to want to point a finger at a fighter they don't care that they don't care about. Now, let's look at something, right? I watched the video. Now, I could have brought my tablet and sat here and played it. Now, I'm not going through all that. Let me just explain something to you guys. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you seen it. And if you haven't, let me just tell you. Basically, what happened is Ryan Garcia made a video where he's jogging and he's talking about don't take what's the name of Logan Paul. They have a company he worked with. They have I think it's an energy drink or something, and they're telling him not to take it. It's poison. It's garbage, and talking about how only somebody rotten would sell this product. It's killing kids and all this crazy stuff that he's saying. You don't have no reports, no information about this product killing kids and all this stuff that he's talking about, right? Yeah, you sit up here and smoke weed, and you sit up here and you take steroids. So he apologized. Prime is called, a sports drink called Prime. And he apologized for his words. If what you said was true, that means you'd have proof to support your claim. Which is exactly what I mean when I say people love to run their mouth and say things without proof. So he apologizes, but Prime is on his ass, so he's being sued by them. Now, word is, the Haneys might be suing his ass too. Devin might be suing him. Okay, this guy, Mark Glazier, from the founder of that company, that Nutra something, whatever, but whatever that product, he might be suing Ryan, from what I understand. And the thing is, we're talking about defamation of character. We're talking about a whole lot of false accusations. So, you guys sitting here playing a pity party. People was coming in the comment section. Logan Paul went live to talk to Ryan. Ryan was only sending messages, and Ryan declined to talk to him. And he's telling him, just like you quit and took a knee and you quit against Tank Davis, you quit. You don't want to talk because you know you're going to say something crazy and expose yourself, right? Ryan didn't want to talk. Now, isn't it funny how he loves to talk when it's convenient for him? When he just makes his videos, or he has people on his side, he makes a video. They standing like a bunch of sheep bouncing their head. Yes, like they know every bowel movement, every time he urinates, everything he does to back him up, right? And then all of a sudden you see this Ryan with his new girlfriend, Ryan with another girlfriend. Yeah, you're a womanizer, but you're such a Christian. See, I don't respect frauds. I don't respect people that they want to make you think there's something that they're not, but they keep pressing these false narratives and always talking trash about others. There's nothing righteous about this little boy. There's nothing cool about him. He's nothing but a nerd trying to act tough, and he's a damn junkie. He's not a good ambassador for the sport. Every time he's sitting there lighting up weed and yeah, a dirty, filthy cheat. It's not ha ha he he LOL now, is it? Yeah, it's not funny anymore, is it? So, like I said, I don't care who he did this to. I don't care if it's a fighter that I don't even care for as a fighter. It's the principle. So it doesn't matter that it's Devin Haney. I don't care if it was Deontay Wilder, if it was Tyson Fury. I don't care who it is. If you have to cheat to get an edge, I don't respect that. And for someone to be talking all this nonsense about he's trying to save kids, people try to act like smoking weed is like it's a great thing, like it has no downside, nothing. It's just you're so concerned about the kids, but you're sitting up here taking pictures. Why the fuck do we need to know you smoke weed? You smoke. No, you feel the need to sit up there and light it up. Yeah, we lit as fuck and all that. You cheated, bro. So if you're so concerned about what kids put in their body and being a positive role model, you don't have to take photos or videos of you smoking weed. And you wouldn't have cheated. And for you to say you took something and that's where the ostarine came from, but then the studies show that no, there's no ostarine in this product. See, this is what I mean about dirty people. Because one person is bad enough, but when you have fans that agree with your nonsense, it just goes to show you how rotten these people are. But none of your so-called fans can save you. So all of that, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Well, aren't you a liar? So even if you don't, and why let me tell you why these people are speaking up. One, because he's lying, and they want to justify their product. They want to justify the truth. Devin Haney, in a sense, also the fact that, nothing that this man said is proof that the ostarine came from what he's talking about. So he's lying. So Devin Haney may have a real hefty fine on him. So you may be giving way more than that 1.5 million back. You might, you already coughed up the 1.5 million for cheating, but you might be coughing way more than 5 million up again. So bottom line is, for this man to do what he did, for this boy to do what he did, and for him to act so proud, go ahead. To act so proud. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, it shows you, one, he has no shame. Two, he doesn't care about human life. He's a scumbag, a straight scumbag. So if these lawsuits, he tries to play that cool, calm shit, jumping on front of a camera, acting like he's so blessed, and he's nothing but a crybaby. He's always breaking down in tears. He's a weirdo, and then he's always trying to play the victim of something. If I'm trying to so-called save the kids, and they're taking something that's bad for them, that means I have proof. There's something in this product, there's results, there's information that this product is killing people, according to him, right? So where's this evidence at? So he's being sued by Prime. And once again, like I said, he may end up getting sued by Devin Haney and by Mark Glazer. But I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? They're speaking up to make sure that something happens, that justice is served. Because the only thing that boxing in general may wind up doing is like, a little slap on the wrist, because they want to capitalize on his little newfound popularity for cheating against Devin Haney. So they don't really care. And if you're so fucking against what people put in their bodies and people destroying themselves, you're the one stood here and made a video talking about, imagine a fighting league where you could do steroids. That would be so cool. Like, wow. He knows the effects that steroids give you. He knows it. He understands it. Yeah. Better than anybody, doesn't he? So for him to say what he's saying, yeah, of course he knows. But you're so against, people putting the wrong things in their body, right? So he's talking about he's trying to save the kids. Tell me one survey. Tell me one news article. Anything that you've seen saying that this product called Prime is killing kids. You're so fond of the ingredients and what's in this, but you don't know what you put in your own body? And you're little foolish sheep. See, as long as you have yes men around you, you will never correct things about you that are really detrimental to you and to others until the worst happens. Once you start running your mouth and talking about what someone is and what they are and what they're doing, and yeah, I mean, the guy is he's a chatty patty. He said, she said. He feels the need to tell the world that Floyd Mayweather and Tank problem came when Tank started banging his daughter. I mean, all of these things. And I'm saying, yeah, anybody can call themselves a man or a woman of the cloth. What does that mean anyway? So what? There's no magic just because you say some words or because you wear some goofy looking outfit and walk around making little hand signs and set. Don't mean shit. I'm just trying to give all the love to people that in my heart that Jesus gives me. Yeah. I hope that for you, see, it does nothing for me, but for the sake of the right things being done, for justice being served, you need to get the pantsuit off of you. You need to be put in a position where you need nothing but big fights to regain everything you lost. You need to have to pay back the money that you won betting on yourself, or who was involved. Yeah, you need to get sued from multiple angles. And like I said, word is he have multiple lawsuits, but he really needs to suffer. And one thing's for sure, as I said, not just boxing. You might have done damage to Devin Haney that stayed with him, where if he can't perform on the same level, I don't want to hear that shit. Oh, but he fought the wrong. Yeah, he certainly did. But once again, we're not going to overlook the fact that Ryan's a cheating bastard. And he came in at full strength, overweight, didn't make weight to honor his contract. See, all of these little things that, oh, but he was only 3 pounds over heavier than Devin, all of these things that they say is just to try to distract the fact that he didn't do it the proper way. He didn't. You know what it's like, man? It's like painting. And while the paint is wet, the walls are nice and glossy, and you think everything's done right till it dry. And you realize, well, this guy on this side of the room, he sandpapered everything down and he primed it. This guy sandpapered, but he didn't prime it. Now that it's dry, you can see the finished result. Now you got to do it again. Now you can see it's wrong. It's called procedures, following the proper procedures. Everybody know Ryan didn't do that, and that's the thing. He was open about it. He don't care. I ain't gonna drain myself, all that. I want to be full strength for the fight. I want to be strong for the fight. All this, yeah, he admitted it. He was open about it. But once again, you know, his biased, racist ass fans can give a shit about him being dirty. And that's exactly why he's in the position he's in now. Because you have all these ass-kissing yes men and yes women around you, and nobody check your bitch ass and tell you, hey, Ryan, you need to cool out. No, y'all respect the cheat. Y'all are okay with a cheat. But you know what? Misery loves company, right? Birds of a feather flock together. All that good stuff, right? Because pretty much that's what you see. And once again, for that to happen to him, he need to go broke. He need to hit rock fucking bottom. And he needs to be in a position where he has to recoup everything and he's not able to do it. And he needs to, in his career, whatever damage happened to Devin Haney needs to happen to him. And he's broke. Yeah, that's what needs to happen to Ryan. You see, people talk about eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, all this, but it's so funny how we're so selective with who should suffer and who shouldn't. People was actually coming into the comment section when Logan Paul went live saying, yo, Logan, don't even, like, it don't make no sense, man. Like, you know, don't feed into it, just let it go. Yeah, of course, because y'all don't want Ryan to be exposed. You know, Logan said people on his side was like, man, you know, don't even worry about him, man. He's beneath what you're doing. He's just trying to, you know, it's like, no. Logan said basically what Logan is like, nah, he really just wanted to fucking prove him wrong. He wanted to make him say where he got this so-called information from. He wanted him to be able to back up his words. Ryan knew that he couldn't. Well, so that's why he declined, okay, to go live with Logan Paul. He's texting him, and it said that Ryan refused. He declined it. He denied it. Because he's a liar. They need to sue the pants off this little boy. One thing about people like Ryan, they never really change. They just get scared of a particular moment and then they get quiet. But if they get through it, nope, they go right back. They become even more arrogant. I remember when the Tank Davis situation first happened, he was talking about how he's not going to talk about Tank or nobody. He's matured, he's growing up, and yeah. And then all of a sudden, he just turns to a complete asshole. No, it was always there. It was always there. He just needed something to help him tap into it and bring it out. And I'm listening to Ryan talk, and I'm telling you right now, right? The way Ryan Garcia mindset, from what I see of him, the way Ryan Garcia is a detriment to himself. He's too stupid and immature to even understand what he's doing to himself. You think these same people riding with you now is always going to be there. Motherfucker, when you fall flat on your face, they will not be there for you. I remember people used to say back in the day, hey man, back in the day, I'll be there with you through the thick and the thin, but when it gets too thick, you're on your own. Oh yeah, I used to hear people say that all the time to other people. So yeah, they're letting you know, I'm not willing to like sink myself for you. I'm not going to go down with this ship, man. As long as you afloat, I'm with you. This ship starts sinking, I'm jumping off. Yeah. I'm not gonna drown with you. I'm not gonna sink with this ship. This is exactly what they do. And then, all of this crying on camera and all this goofy, weirdo shit he does. Smoking and all that. Here's the problem with that. See, the younger you are, you don't realize the damage that you're doing to yourself. What real athlete decides that this is what they want to do? Mike Tyson is supposed to be fighting Jake Paul, which I don't care nothing about that fight. But Jake Paul, Mike Tyson rather ends up, whatever they said was happened to him, or say he's rushed to the hospital or whatever. Now, whether this was all a thing to get publicity, to get a build up to where people are more focused, like let's say Mike Tyson went along with this just in order to get more publicity and more eyes on Jake Paul. So even if for Mike to pull out the fight, he can't fight because of whatever. You're trying to fight a 57-year-old man who basically is far past his prime, of course, and we know damn well, what Mike was and what he isn't. So, bottom line, what I'm saying is, for Mike, for Jake Paul, if the case would be, well, hey man, Mike Tyson is out, so now Jake needs a replacement, right? So let's just say that happens, and he get a replacement, and let's say Jake goes in there and destroys somebody. Then people are still going to be saying, damn, now I wonder what would have happened between him and Mike, if he looks good against someone. At the same time, it makes, the whole camouflage of it all prevents you from looking at the reality of what something is, right? So with all of that being said, right, these little bravados and things that people will use to get an advantage, to get more recognition. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened, but I'm saying it's a possibility that could be what happened, that Mike and Jake was never going to actually fight anyway. Who knows? But my point is, if something was wrong with Mike Tyson, and yeah, it's something that's been there all this time. When you look at Mike Tyson, what do you always see Mike Tyson doing on his own show? Smoking weed while he's interviewing his guests. So now everybody's into this whole unprofessional, let's sit up and smoke weed on camera. All that. So I don't care about these little training clips and all. You're fighting against people who are past their prime, right? You want to fight somebody past their prime and someone who smokes and get their lungs dirty. So at his age, his body will react differently. As Ryan gets older, it's going to be the same thing. The way, like they tell you, the better you take care of yourself when you're younger. It depends on how your body's going to end up, what type of condition you're going to be in your later years. You tell me how Ryan Garcia is good for the sport. No, I mean, when we were little kids, right? Yeah. And you hear a 12-year-old talk about straight out of Compton, crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube from a gang called Niggas with an Attitude. When I'm called off, got a sawed off, squeeze the trigger, and body's all hauled. Yeah. Yeah. So because kids looked up to Ice Cube, you think that was a good thing? Huh? Look, listen to the lyrics that 12-year-olds were singing. Yeah, because people on the street playing these records and, oh, shit, oh, niggas with attitude, that's what that means? Oh, okay. Yeah. We shouldn't have been listening to that shit. You understand what I'm saying? So, just because someone has a strong fan base does not fucking mean at all that they're good for something. No. You're just looking at their popularity, and you don't care about the message that's coming out their mouth. So for Ryan Garcia to want to play Mr. I'm so concerned about everybody's fucking health, I don't want to hear that goofy shit. Ryan Garcia's a fraud. The people that support him are frauds, and that's why they support him, because they're all the same. They're just like him. Somebody said to me the other day, they said, man, you know, one of the things I really respect about you, Aries, is you don't pull punches, man, and you go at everybody. If you feel like somebody's being a fraud or like, you know, they're not being straight up, you get at everybody. That's one thing I noticed about you. Because I hear you talk good about a person, but when they do some shady shit, that's one thing I noticed. You don't pull punches, and I've always been like that. Off or on the camera. It has nothing to do with me being in front of this camera. I'm going to be real regardless. I'm going to say what I feel and what's really going on. So let's know, oh, why you getting at Ryan? Well, because I can. Okay, and I'm about truth, logic, and reason. I'm not with this, let's just say what the people want to hear so I can get more subscribers, more views. I don't want it that way. I don't want it that way. Like I said, I built this channel one subscriber at a time. It was never any agenda. It was never, oh, you know what, let me tell these people what they want to hear. And no, I would prefer people listen to me because they understand I'm telling them the truth. I'm telling them the facts, and my opinion is based on the facts and the truth, not whether I like or dislike someone. And I'll make it clear if I don't care for a fighter. You know, just like when I do like fighters as fighters. You never hear me say I like him or her as a person. I don't know these people. I like them as fighters. So when I hear people talking this shit about, oh, but you know, everybody's human, nobody is perfect. No, stop making excuses, because y'all don't have that same understanding when it comes to talking about somebody that you don't give a shit about. It's always about, let me make excuses for this motherfucker that I like. Man, I don't care about any of that stuff. Care who you like, who you don't like. My whole point to you guys when we speak about these things is real simple. You're going to do it the right way, or you're going to do it the wrong way. And if you guys can support a cheat, you guys can sit here and see, you think everything's funny, but I guarantee you, if the things I said happen, like Ryan should suffer, he should go broke, yeah, all of that shit, and whatever physical damage he did to Devin Haney needs to happen right back to him. Yeah, y'all would be crying like some little hoes. Yeah, y'all would think that's fucked up what happened to Ryan. Yo, this and this. Yeah, y'all would completely overlook the fact that he cheated against Devin Haney, the fact of like all the facts that we have. But no, y'all would, he's lying about everything because y'all are all pieces of shit just like him. And that's exactly why y'all support what he's doing. Because you guys are rotten pieces of shit. And that's why I said something should happen to y'all. The people that y'all love, somebody that think just like Ryan Garcia, should do the same shit, inflict the same damage on somebody that y'all love. Yeah, and I bet you then you wouldn't feel that way. Because that's Devin Haney's somebody's son, he's somebody's grandkid, somebody's cousin. He's a just like Ryan, just like anybody else. But y'all cheer the wrong shit. So yeah, that's why something should happen to this motherfucker. And y'all be crying like some bitches, and you know what? It won't change a thing. So yeah, now all of a sudden he's apologizing to Logan Paul and Prime. Yeah. But you're trying to save the kids. They tried to stop my fight. All I was trying to do was save the kids. And then you apologize? Nah, bro. You don't stand on business. You don't stand on business. And it's obvious he has no proof of what he was saying. Just running his mouth, trying to be defensive. See, he think, he's one of those people that he think because of what happened with Devin. See, he got all this praise, and he thought he was untouchable. He felt like he can say and do what he want. Nothing was going to happen. I'm Ryan Garcia. God damn it. Yeah. But he see different now, doesn't he? But yeah, he's still childish. He's still ignorant. He want to jump in front of a camera and try to act like he's not worried about anything, because see, he knows that he has some people in his back pocket. Now this motherfucker blamed everybody, from Diddy to the Haneys to Victor Conte. He blamed Vada. He blamed Wada. I mean, he blamed everybody. Oh, it was contaminated. They set me up. I mean, everybody. Yet his samples come back dirty, and he goes, I already know they're going to come back dirty. Right? He knew it already. Yeah, because he knew what he took. Now, y'all tell me something. If this man said he don't take supplements, he don't even know where to buy steroids, all this shit, whatever. A 5-year-old can find out where to get steroids from if they wanted to, easily. But if he said that and left it at that, doesn't mean he's telling the truth, right? But at least if he said that and his story stayed consistent, it will be less confusion, right? Because the more you start talking and the more people start jumping on trying to help you, see, they're going to lie for you, and their lies don't match your lies. You think that people would, look at Ryan and say, look, Ryan, things are not looking good. You need to be honest and be real, because if you took some shit and you admit it, then they're going to have to ban you. Or just be like, you don't have to. Okay, if you admit it. Now, if you don't admit it, okay, and you actually did it, for us to stand with you, that means we have to lie too. You get figured out and they find you guilty, all of us look bad. Shoe on the other foot. If Devin Haney cheated, what do you think that Oscar and them would be saying, right? Yeah. So at the end of the day, my whole point with all of that, not only is Ryan dirty, but his team is dirty. And they're trying to stand with and support this freaking liar, right? Well, what goes around comes around. And if he end up broke, like I said, and have to fight to try to gain everything back that he lost, and then he's not able to do it, that'd be great. Good for his ass. Because that's some monkey ass shit that he did. And I don't care how many people try to justify it and make it right. That's some scumbag shit. And no real man feels the need to do what he did. But he's not a man. He's a little boy. And he doesn't know how to conduct himself as a grown adult. And all he has following him is a bunch of little kids. He doesn't even, that's not grown up shit. Fighters, you have some fighters that's dedicated to the sport. And they crank out training videos on a regular basis. They want people to know that they're hungry, they're on top of their game. Ryan hasn't accomplished much of shit. The biggest thing he did is go in and cheat and get a win against Devin Haney. But aside from that, he didn't accomplish much of shit. But he's going on like he's some undisputed, undefeated, like some highly skilled, like he's a pound for pound greatest. That's how he's all of a sudden trying to carry himself. Like, yeah, he's trying to go off his little popularity now. He doesn't even, you got far more videos when he was younger. You used to always see him hitting the reflex, middle bag, all that kind of shit. Right? Now, every time you see Ryan, he's smoking, he's looking like he's high out of his mind. This is where he is now. He wants to be a celebrity more than a fighter. and he needs to get a fight where somebody beat the fuck out of him and he's never the same again. See, then you'll know what it's like, right? You'll know what it's like to go through something that you're in a situation where the one thing that you did, the only thing you know how to do to make you millions is boxing. Because even through your endorsements, it come from boxing. Ain't nothing else that you do. And that's what needs to happen to this motherfucker. You know, if Devin Haney did that shit, I'd be saying the same thing about Devin. The difference with me and you other motherfuckers is, see, you guys are fans and you guys sit there and lie for other people, where I'm saying, fuck y'all, I don't need to do that. The hell, what do I need to lie for anybody for? What do I need to play this favoritism card for? Y'all know I get it, everybody. I spoke very highly of Alicia Baumgartner in terms of watching her improve on a fight-by-fight basis. And then all of a sudden, you know, she pops dirty. Then all of a sudden she gives a hair sample 3 months later. But you fools talk about how beautiful and sexy she is, so y'all think she's innocent. You stupid motherfuckers that said that shit, not Eric. When she stabbed Clarissa Shields in the back like that, it's not because it's Clarissa Shields. I don't know Clarissa Shields. It's the principle. You stupid motherfuckers, y'all didn't care or understand that point, because y'all not loyal to anybody. See, you guys, like I say, you're loyal. You have this allegiance that you pledge to these fighters and these celebrities because you think that you feel like they're better than you are. So you feel like you're beneath them, and you go into this fanboy bullshit. Let me tell y'all something though. Out of all this goofy shit that y'all do, all this goofy shit y'all talk about, it doesn't change the fact of right and wrong. And everything that this boy has done and that he's been called out for, like when they're making it known how the testing go, everything. Ryan doesn't even understand how these things work. Ryan can't even break these things down to y'all, because Ryan Garcia himself is a lying cheat, has no understanding of any of this shit. And then he had to talk about some that whatever that root is. He talk about they're saying the Ostarine came from. What do you mean they're saying that's what it came from? You told them that's what you took. Then you turn around and flip it and you took other products. Then your team turns around after you claim you don't take anything. So you guys are juggling lies around, but you're trying to make it seem like it's about they said it comes from Ostarine. You know, Ryan Garcia. Let me tell y'all something about a con artist, okay? Y'all know I like to do this story time stuff, and this is real shit. I remember watching this program. This was some years ago. I forget the pastor's name. White hair, just a little bit below shoulder length, had a little mustache. They had this kid. I don't remember, Hayden. The kid name was Hayden. He was 14 years old. Some of y'all might even saw this. Hayden had a hearing aid, right? Hayden and his mom came up there. See, they expose these fake-ass faith healers, but some people are so blind they believe what they want. Now, this is a deep story, and this is real shit. You might even be able to find this clip. His name is Hayden. I don't remember his last name. But if you want to find out, type in fake pastor or pastor get exposed for claiming to heal this kid named Hayden. He was 14 years old at the time. They're out in Texas. Hayden and his mom came all the way, I think from Tampa, Florida, to somewhere in Texas to come and meet this pastor so he can get his healing. Now, let me explain what happened. When Hayden and his mom was on stage, the pulpit or whatever you want to call it, the pastor is talking to him. He asked him what was his problem, and he said he's hard of hearing. Not I'm deaf, I'm hard of hearing. So I can hear some things, but it's clouded. It's, you know. Now, so he's talking to Hayden. Now, first off, if someone have any type of hearing issues, right? Part of their therapy is teaching them how to read lips. So therefore, that's what helps them. This pastor is talking, but he's not looking at Hayden. He's kind of looking down, and he's talking to him, right? And then all of a sudden he tells the mom, he asked the mom, what's that? She said, it's his hearing aid. He goes, oh, he won't need that anymore. He tells Hayden he's dealing with the spirit of deaf, dumb, and blind, right? Or something to that effect, right? Now, he's not dumb, he's not deaf, and he's not blind. He's hard of hearing. So all of a sudden, he starts to so-called pray for Hayden. And he starts a song, and the congregation is singing the song. Now, I notice all of a sudden, while they're singing, he looks up. He's talking to Hayden. And he says, you can hear me? And Hayden says yes. And all of a sudden, he puts his hand on Hayden's head. And he does all this animated shit after he jumps back, and all of a sudden and he goes, can you hear me? And now he's making eye contact. So now, not only can Hayden hear him, but he can see him and read his lips. Now he's talking, and all of a sudden I'm noticing his microphone is considerably louder at this point. And I go, Now I wonder how many people are paying attention to this. And Hayden, so now it appears to Hayden, I can hear better. His microphone was considerably louder. And he's talking with the mic right at his mouth. But so that means Hayden can't read his lips until he's ready for Hayden to read his lips. And all of a sudden the volume in his mic is way up. And you know you don't control the mic volume from the mic. That's why you hit it to, hey, turn my mic up. Yeah. You see, then the congregation, oh, hallelujah. They don't even know what they're looking at that point. Like, you guys don't realize you're looking at this fake healing nonsense. See, and then he's telling them, you're no longer deaf, son. He was never deaf, hard of hearing. But the pastor continues to spew out the words that he wants to spew out to this kid, Hayden. Now, Hayden is a grown-up now. He's in his 20s. I think he is in his either late 20s or early 30s. And he went to, like, the Army, Navy, Marines, one of them. He went one of those. I think he was in job. He was one of those things. And, from what I understand, he's, working and doing everything. He still can't hear, but he still believes in Jesus. But he's still wearing a hearing aid. So he still can hear, but he still has the same hearing problem, is what I'm saying. That pastor said he would heal. You won't need this anymore. God is going to heal you. No. Now, my point with all of that is, even that congregation that was hollering and screaming, and him and his mom thinking that he's healed. And let me explain something to you. You see how when things happen in the Bible, and they're talking about if you have the faith that amounts to a mustard seed, God would literally move mountains for you, right? And all this kind of stuff. And pastors have a way of making you think they have the faith that you don't have. And this is one of the reasons people look at pastors and all this. They're the lambs of God. We have to listen and obey them. No, you have to obey God if that would be the case, not them. But the reality is, they tell you can't accomplish these things. You can't meet your goals because you don't have the faith. And that's why people are running to pastors for prayer. Anybody can put their hands on your forehead, 100, 100, and you think that, I'm healed. Oh, my blessings are coming. You understand what I'm saying about manipulation and how people will follow you regardless to even when what you say turns out to be absolutely 1,000% incorrect, and then nothing happens for the better for these people? Yeah. People look up to these celebrities. They follow them. They treat them as if they're like I said, they're better. I aspire to be like him. What do you tell young fighters that want to get into the boxing game and just believe in yourself, fuck everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Don't pay attention to these haters. That's the goofy, stupid, ignorant comment like that. This is your bullshit advice coming from grown adults. And I heard Ryan Garcia say that goofy shit. So this is what I'm talking about. He needs to get sued. Every one of them need to sue him. Fuck his apology. Fuck his apology. And he needs to understand his consequences for his actions. So these boxing commissions, all these other people involved might not want to do anything because they want to make big money off Ryan. Yeah, fuck Ryan. And I don't give a shit about his fights. I don't care nothing about how much money you generate for the sport. I don't care about that shit. Because if it's like, well, we want to make money at all costs, I mean, I can care less about it. I just know that when it comes down to loyalty, to honesty, people being fair, man, it's far and few people on this earth like that, man. The majority of you scumbags, you guys are okay with getting ahead however you can. I really, it's like y'all are some disgusting people out there, man. Y'all have no morals or nothing. But again, so you know, you're the type of people that if something happened to your daughter or your sons, you need to come on Facebook or something, or these social medias, you know, crying, begging for prayers, and people need to ha, LOL, that little bitch going down, she's sick. Yeah, because this is the type of people y'all are. It's funny when it happens to somebody you don't care about. Exactly my point. Why it should happen. People that, you guys are so stupid, like childish, that it's like you don't care about principle. That's why I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't know why you coming in my comment section telling me what happened between Ryan and Devin. I saw the fight, stupid ass. I don't know Devin personally. I'm not friends with none of these fucking people. So I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't care who it is. As I said, if Devin had did the same thing to Ryan, I'd be saying the same shit about Devin Haney. Unlike you stupid motherfuckers, because you're fans. I'm loyal to my King Ryan. Sissy ass motherfuckers, man. Y'all are trash. You're trash. Pure human garbage. Anyways, I'm going to stick with this story just to see what happens, see what comes up out of it. I don't want to give no fake news. I'm not about that. But yeah, he need to get sued. All of them need to turn up on him. And if they're going to give him some little slap on the wrist, well, they need to make sure that little slap on the wrist is a living nightmare for him. Yeah, he don't have a night's peace. Because when you have to do the shit that he did just to get a victory, so all it is boxing, that's all. Somebody's better than the other. Who's the best fighter? Oh, the one that cheated. I get y'all. Well, I tell you what. When Ryan Garcia get his payback, when he get his get back, yeah, I don't have to come in here LOL, ha, because it doesn't do anything for me personally. But just to know that justice is served, that's a satisfying feeling in terms of it's the right thing to do. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm somebody's son. I'm somebody's nephew, you know. My grandparents are all dead, but you know. So, but bottom line, same way, you know. I got sons, and I know how I would feel for somebody to try to mistreat them. You know, something happens to them, and it's treated like it's nothing. And you know, as a father, I've had to get involved in situations a couple of times to make sure that the right thing happened involving my sons. And I teach my sons to be fair. Don't take shit from nobody. Stay on your toes, keep your eyes open, trust nobody. But always understand, everybody's not your friend. You have people that will stand by and watch you die. And the only thing they're concerned about is being able to get the footage so they can upload it and post a video about it. But they will stand there and watch you die. So, you know, with that being said, you know, I'm not for the bullshit, and I'm not gonna sit here and support the actions of a fucking cheater. So anytime y'all want to, you know, sit here and ha, all this goofy, childish, stupid shit, you know you're not even a man. What fucking stand-up man do shit like that? Ha, LOL. Y'all some real fucking goofies. But yeah, I bet y'all not ha, LOL now, right? Because you're scared for your little sissy ass King Ryan. You're scared for his ass now. Fucking pothead, weed smoking junkie. Nothing lasts forever. And believe me, when people don't take the sport seriously and they're more focused on being a celebrity than a fighter, believe me, that shit's gonna come back and bite him in his ass. Trust me. Y'all know my track record. Trust me. And all that shit, when Jim Lampley was saying he's gonna be a bigger star than Floyd, and I laughed at that shit and said, damn, Jim, is that what you're hoping? Because you're tripping. He's not good enough to be on Floyd's level. They even considered that. If you're talking about popularity through fucking social media and all that goofy shit, well, okay. Well, it's like Alicia Baumgartner got all these men that they're attracted to her body. Yeah, they sit there and fantasize about her sitting on their face and all that shit, but they don't come out and support her fights now, do they? Yeah, so, you guys say things that don't make any sense, and your opinions are just like way out there, but trust me, what goes around comes around. And this dirty motherfucker is going, look, no matter how long it takes, whether it all results from lawsuits that he get now, and a combination of that and leading on, but trust me, he gonna lose his focus at some point. Believe me, it's not even about him losing his focus, because he already doesn't take boxing serious. But trust me, he's gonna get in there with someone, and they're gonna beat the soul out of this motherfucker. And trust me, when he gets it, y'all gonna be some hurt, sorry motherfuckers, because he's gonna get it. And people like him in general, and he even just talking about him, is people I remember coming across in life, even more recent times, where people with that same by any means necessary mentality, and I don't respect people like that. If I have to cheat to beat you, what can I really say about myself as a competitor and as a man? I'm going to disrespect the sport and not make weight. I'm going to purposely not make weight. I'm going to cheat, take supplements, take steroids, and then lie and pretend I don't know where it came from, and then keep making up lie after lie after lie. Then sit here and apologize for a comment that I made where I feel justified in trying to save the kids, blah, blah, blah. All of these goofy little antics and things, right? But you guys sit up and act like you don't get it. You turn a blind eye to it. Don't worry, like I said, he's going to get his just due. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. And he's sitting up here quiet. You motherfuckers are quiet. So all this goofy shit y'all do, yeah, ha 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 and LOL this. Ha 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 and LOL these fucking lawsuits. Believe it. I hope he do get the fight that he wants. Just so he can get knocked the fuck out, get a huge payday, and have to give all that shit right back because he's getting sued. Scumbags in this day and time. I told you, look at professional wrestling. The majority of every federation has heels, the bad guy as the champion. The champions get the longest reigns, and it's like life in general, because they're trying to portray what you see. The rappers always the angry, pissed off, fuck you, suck my dick, bitch ass nigga. Yeah, all of that shit is always someone with the negative vibe are the ones in the spotlight of getting attention because of, the message they put out. Yo, see, I understand that nigga. See, he know what I'm going through. Yo, I could see that. And so, yeah. So it's always, no matter what level it is, but it's always the negativity attached to it that people feed on. So, yeah. And don't worry, because I'm going to be right here to make the videos about it when it happens too. You win fair and square. I don't give a fuck what you did. You cheat? Nah, I don't respect that. Once again, I don't pull punches on nobody. I don't care who it is. If it was Anthony Joshua, if it was anybody, if it was Terrence Crawford, if it was the Charlos, I don't care who it is. If it was any of them, I'd be saying the same shit. Unlike you biased, racist motherfuckers. Talk to me in the comment section. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people, and I will catch y'all on the next video.